Hello, Girl Scouts. I am working on the social butterfly badge. That's Ava and her popsicle in the background. And we covered step number 1 of holding a conversation. So now we're going to review the step 2, which is using table manners. Manners can be very important at mealtime. Practice feeling at ease at the table with one of these activities. So just like our normal badges, you get to pick 1, 2, or 3, one of the 3 options. And when you finish it up, you'll consider that particular one done. So the choices for this particular step are 1, brainstorm 5 things not to do at the dinner table. For each one, list a good substitution. Here's one to start you off. Don't criticize the food, especially when Jackie makes it, because that's just so rude. And I get mad. Otherwise, instead of finding something about it that you don't like, Ava, pick 3 good table manners from that list and practice them in the next 2 weeks. Or option number 2, set the table. Find out where silverware, glasses, napkins, and plates go. Make a paper reminder placemat that shows outlines where everything should go. One for a formal dinner and one for a casual dinner. You might make the placemats from fabric and trace your cheat sheet on the back. Otherwise, if you do make a good one, let me know. As long as it's 8 by 10 or smaller, I will happily laminate it for you and send it to you as your parting gift. Also, try setting the table for about a week. Moms and dads will appreciate it. Or number 3, which is study table manners from other countries. In the United States, which is where we live, many people use a fork and a knife to eat. But in other places, it's more common to use chopsticks or eat with your hands. So why don't you learn about meal times from other cultures and then have a meal using manners from that place? For example, one of our wonderful au pairs' names was Bomi Min. She was fabulous. And she was from South Korea. And she shared a wonderful tradition with us, which was to eat a meal on New Year's Eve. And one of the things we learned is it's very common for them to share meals. So it's sort of like family style. Make very big portions, they sit them on the plate, and then everybody takes a little bit from the center. It was a really fun experience, and we enjoyed it very much. So it'd be great if one of you might have a tip or trick or know someone from another country, and you could share it with us. Last little tip and trick on step number 2 is table manners around the world, because Girl Scouts are not just in the U.S. You may know how to be polite at your own table, or not, or at a friend's house. But what about in a different country? Every culture has their own rules for meals. South Americans consider it rude to squash food, but it's perfectly polite to mush things like peas and corn onto your fork in Great Britain. It is acceptable to slurp your noodles in Japan, and even considered a sign of respect to the cook. My grandmother would have popped you in the back of the head if you slurped noodles at her table. In France, many people eat pizza with a knife and a fork. Could you imagine? I like to just eat my pizza plain. She looks a little shocked too. In Korea, we just talked to my friend from Korea. You should wait for the oldest person or people to lift their spoons or chopsticks before you start. And since I'm older than all of you, you get to wait for me. It's also best to eat at the same pace as everyone else. So don't gobble up, eat along and be at ease. All right, folks, I'll send out some more videos with some examples of how you can perform each of these steps. Please put your answer in the comments. Let us know if you're going to participate. And let us know if we can help in any way. And we'll see you again soon.
Peace out.
Bye.